Build. We're going to talk about sensitive Latinos. I made a video the other day, a German millionaire and his family who was officially reported flying over Central South American airspace. I mispronounced some words because I'm not Latino, and someone let me know that in the comments. It would help, since you insist on promoting up-to-date news, that you pronounce the words correctly. You are being very disrespectful by mispronouncing these Latino sounds. Okay? They said, you're mispronouncing several things, and I consider that to be disrespectful. This is what I said in response. I forgive you. You're probably just another passionate Latino. We respect your passion here. But if used improperly, it's like a machine gun. I'm not your real enemy. Direct that fire to the real people in your life who have disrespected you and your people. When people from Central or South America mispronounce English words at my job, people laugh at them. They make them cry sometimes. These are immigrants who are happy to be in America, but they become reclusive because they're afraid to speak. But I always encourage them to keep learning. Why are you putting that same discriminatory behavior onto me? The little Latino kids in my neighborhood are afraid to speak English. Their parents tell them don't do it. Their parents don't like them speaking English in public. When they see me outside with a dirt bike or a motorcycle, they run up to me speaking Spanish, but when I ask them to speak English, they get scared. You're that same bully. And I think it's time that we discuss this topic, man, because I'm getting kind of sick of these sensitive Latinos, these social justice warrior Latinos. First of all, I took 8 years of Spanish in high school, and I took some in college. Now, yes, I'm not the greatest speaker. It's been years. It's been like 12 years since I've taken a Spanish class, but I do understand a little bit of it. You understand? I do know that guapa, if I see a Latina woman that looks good, I'm going to say, estás guapa. You know what I mean? I can hang in a basic conversation, but here's the thing about Latinos that always pisses me off. I live in an all-Latino neighborhood. Everybody in my neighborhood is either from Mexico, Guatemala, or El Salvador. I've been living in the same neighborhood since 2004. I remember when the Latinos first came in large amounts, and I was there to support them when George Bush was telling everybody, they took our jobs. When the South Park episode came out, I was living in this neighborhood. And the Latinos, we were making fun of it. They took our jobs, me and my El Salvadorian buddies. In the punk rock scene, I had El Salvadorian friends. I went to El Salvador, by the way, for a punk rock show because one of my El Salvadorian friends was in a band, and he said, Benny, you need to check out the scene here. It's awesome. And it was awesome. And I had a good time. I was in San Salvador. So how are you going to come at me and try to say that I'm disrespecting your people because I'm mispronouncing words? That's what you claim we do to your people. My Dominican barber tells me, hey man, I just got here from the Dominican Republic. I love it here. I hate Latinos. I love being here in America. And I say, why do you feel like that? He says, well, because Latinos, man, he said they're just very stern people, and they're racist. And a lot of times they claim that Americans and people who speak English are racist towards them, but they're actually racist towards you guys. And he said, I don't like Latinos, and I just, I'm glad I'm out of the Dominican Republic, man, because I've always had American friends, even in the DR, and people in the DR would make fun of me because I was trying to learn English, and I had a goal. My goal was to cut hair in America, and here I am, and I know English. I taught myself, and I said, you know what? You should be proud of yourself. Don't let those sensitive Latinos get you down. You understand what I'm saying? Because these Latinos will they're so quick to say that I'm a racist. You don't even know me, man. You don't even know what I do for the Latino community because I don't speak on it. Every single day, I take my El Salvadorian neighbor to the grocery store. He's 75 years old, man. Sometimes he walks around the apartment complex and he'll take scrap metal and he'll push it in a grocery cart. And he'll ask me, hey, can you take me to the scrap shop? There's a Guatemalan scrap shop, and I take him there when he wants to go there, just so that he can get some money in his pocket. And because he likes to go collect scrap because it gives him something to do. He's 75. He has nothing to do. Latinos, you already know what time it is. He's from El Salvador. He operates that apartment. They send migrants to him. He's the caretaker of the apartment. I've never snitched on you guys. I know how you guys get down. I know that most of the apartments out here, The people who rent the apartments, the businessmen, the guys who own the construction companies, they come to me and say, "Hey, how have my guys been doing? My construction workers, they haven't been too loud, they aren't messing up the neighborhood." No, I always give credit to Latinos. They never mess up the neighborhood. The only problem I have with Latinos is they're loud with that damn music. The Mexicans in particular, they play that loud music and they get drunk all night and they be fighting. That's the only issue I have with Latinos, except for their sensitivity. One time I was outside and this guy was playing Mexican music, and I knew the name of the artist. I said, "Hey, I love that artist. His name was such and such, right?" And I said, "I love Mexican music." A Guatemalan who was just so happened to be out there said, "Well, I'm not Mexican. I'm Guatemalan." I said, "I didn't even say you were Mexican, dog." I said, "I like this artist that this Mexican guy's playing out of his car. They're sitting on the porch, chilling, drinking beer." I'm like, "Yo, I love that song. I just found out about that Mexican artist. I love Mexican music." The Guatemalan on the porch, "I'm not Mexican. I'm Guatemalan." The Mexican is looking at him like, "Come on, man. Why are you being such a sensitive Latino?" Peace. And shout out to my non sensitive Latinos, because you sensitive Latinos, man, you make your people look bad, man.